Right, this is my latest machinery video. This time we're discussing the Aveling Barford GR roller. This one was built in the end of 1977. As you can see, she's fitted with a Perkins 152 industrial engine, 3-cylinder, which as you can see, she's in really good condition. I've washed it off and got a bit of dust off, but the machine's showing just over 2,100 hours from new, that is, so she's ideal. These Aveling Barfords are in fact the Rolls Royce of road rollers, in my opinion. These is a group of rollers, like a family of rollers really. They all basically look the same but they're different sizes. Like this is the GA, which is the smallest in the range, and this one is classed as a GRT, which is rated at 7 ton. These rollers were the sort of intermediate ones. The most councils had the GB, the GC and GD, and the Master Paviors. So these were ideal rollers for contractors. Which this one was new to Yo and Sons, where Yo in Devon, Barnstaple. It's quite a well-known company in North Devon. So I did a bit of an appraisal on the machine to see what needs doing. Obviously the lights need sorting out. An interesting point of this machine is this. It says patent variable pressure. This is a device which is fitted to these rollers. It's a weight which it weighs a few hundredweight, which runs on a sled underneath the roller. It goes just by the back rolls and up as far as here, and it's run on a pulley system. I shall show you underneath if I can. Is a quick crawl underneath this machine. Back in the back of the machine there, just past that cross shaft, there's a big weight and a pulley which runs on tracks. You can see that they just make it, it's difficult to see under here, but underneath the machine there's tracks which that weight can be pulled up to increase the weight on the back rolls or midpoint or the front rolls. So that's the variable weight distribution system explained. You can just about make out the cables. This is operated. It's not the easiest machines to crawl underneath. This is operated from the back of the machine. For this side, you put a cranking handle on there. You slacken off that bolt. It's a lock bolt. Put a cranking handle on there, and you can wind that counterweight forward and backwards. This roller is also equipped with a sprinkler system on all rolls, which is driven from a pump on the top of the gearbox. By pulling the lever, it operates the like a plunger in the gearbox, and operates a like a pump, cam-operated pump, which pumps water from the two tanks, one other side. The tanks, they hold quite a few gallons. There's two of them, so you've got the tanks either side to pump water to stop tarmac sticking to the rolls. As you can see, this one's got fitted with a quite wide rolls. Which these machines, in my opinion, they're ideal. They give you a better surface finish because they're dead weight rollers. There's no vibration compaction equipment on these. It's just dead weight. It's the weight of the roller. These rolls can be ballasted by removing that plug out in the top position about there and filling it full of water. So you probably could add another ton of weight onto this machine. Front rolls are the same. Let's go back over to the other side. This is scraper bars to stop any tarmac being flipped up onto the roads and falling off, and just on this other side of this machine. As you can see, it's fitted with alternator, starter motor, and she's pretty good condition. One thing about the rollers, they tend to be, because they're specialised machines, they're not abused like track loaders. So they tend to be used in short bursts of work, and that's it. That's why they're in such good condition. You got the decal over this side as well, the patent variable pressure system, which I just explained. Right, let's have a look in the cab. That is the clutch. It's a twin plated clutch assembly. Let's get closer to it. And the way it works, first of all, the layout of these rollers are very similar to the steam roller counterparts. You got a direction lever, forward reverse, instant forward reverse. You need that when rolling tarmac, because if you stop, change gear and come back on the hot tarmac, you'll sink. It's also got a high and low gear, and the parking brake. As you can see, she's in neutral position at the moment. When there's clutch plates, so we get closer down into there. Right, there's a look. There's twin clutch plates. You can feel them there. There's a disc this side and a disc that side, and they're operated by this lever here. If you put into reverse, that's in reverse. So this back one's disengaged, the front one's engaged. So your roller is now in reverse position. She's also fitted with a diff lock, which is very handy on climbing slopes. And that is the water pump for the sprinkler system, which is a funny idea. It's driven off the gearbox. You can adjust the flow as well on it, so hopefully that won't need doing. But this morning I took the float plate up, put this back in neutral, and I put it that's right, it's back in neutral now. I've greased the cross shaft up, checked the coupling off the back of the engine. The only problem I got is with that pivot on the brake pedal is stiff. You may need a bit of heat around the pin at the bottom there, just to free that up, but apart from that she's very good. But that's the clutch system on it. It's basically, they're all the same on all the rollers except the GA, which is like a cone clutch. This one, my GB, which is in the garage, is exactly the same. It looks exactly the same diameter clutch. As you can see, that it's operated by a spring loaded sort of actuator down there, and she doesn't. It may need adjusting a bit because there's a lot of throw on this. Let's get back up here. If you take a closer look in the cab, they're very similar to actually a steam roller, the old steam roller. I think they probably designed it because it's a better conversion. Right, let's get into they're not the easiest machines to get into with the float plate out. Right, explain the controls. Obviously the steering wheel you need that. You got the sliding doors to keep the operator. See, the basic way you wind off that's right off now. You wind off the parking brake, the machine's chocked so she won't roll back. So basically you get your foot brake, which is operated by your left foot. You see this one is stiff, very stiff. It's getting better, but it's stiff. And then to go backwards and forwards, you just, that's forward, back to neutral, and reverse. So it's very similar to Aveling Porter steam rollers, because they also got a forward reverse on the left side, and it's quick and it's straight. They got the throttle. Just out of the way. That's the throttle there, which on the steam roller would be about this position, but it would be up here. The throttle would be like that, forward and back, and the direction lever there. So it's basically the same setup as a steam roller. Obviously the banker lights. I actually changed a couple of fuses and got the lights. See that one there? See the lights actually working down there, which is surprising. That's the throttle there. Down, push down to increase speed, up to idle, and that's basically it. So if I keep my feet out of the way, and she that's the basic operation. See, that is the drive off the back of the engine there to the clutch, which is down there. On my GB roller, that shaft there, the splines going into there, was a bit worn, so I had to modify them. I put a donut coupling in, like these. This one's got a double donut coupling. My GB roller had just a straight coupling off the engine, which put a lot of shock when you're going forward reverse, which did wear the splines out, but I've adopted a similar system to what the roller is fitted to this machine. Basically, this roller is one of 650 made. They were made in the late 60s into the 1970s, I believe, up until the late 70s. There's fewer GRs around. There's GRVs, which are 6 ton. This is a GRT, which is a 7 ton. But all in all, they are a really, really good roller. And I would say they are the Rolls Royce of the rollers. You know, you got Marshall, then you got Wallace and Stevens. They're okay, but I think the Avelings do take some beating. And hopefully this explanation will give you a bit of an insight to the internals on this machine, because roller collection is actually becoming more popular now. And I would recommend it anybody who wanted to preserve a machine, something different from your old tractor. It's a road roller. I intend to tax and put this one on the road, make it road legal, but obviously I'll have to get, I think it's a G or a H on your license to take it on the road, which would mean an hour's 45-minute test in the roller, so that should be interesting. But basically that's it. That is the layout of this Aveling GR. But that's when you only see here is that pedal down there, which is the return spring looks a bit weak. And she's not returned as she should do. She should go back there. I've got new springs, and I'll put some release oil in that linkage down there. But well, till next time. I hope you enjoyed this brief video on the Aveling Barford GR roller. So till next time.